Hi friends, here's the video that I promised you that I would be publishing, and it is about the F2A family category. F2A is current in the July visa bulletin. Stay tuned. I'm going to break it down for you and tell you exactly what the next steps are. Friends, thanks for watching. Thanks for putting a smile on my face today. Thanks for allowing me to enter into your space with my thoughts and my updates about what's happening in the world of immigration. I appreciate you watching, and friends, I appreciate your sweet and kind comments. They encourage me. Comments such as this one from Ismail from Houston, Texas says, "You're such a professional lawyer. I admire your dedication and professionalism. Best channel out there. Can't wait for your next video. Much love from Houston, Texas." And then we have Babita who says, "Thank you for your help, for keeping us updated. Appreciation from Nepal." Guys, that's so far from here. Thanks so much for watching from Nepal and other places in the world. And then finally, Travel Maniac said, "I really appreciate your work for the world of immigration, and I always wait for your new update." Thank you so much. Please subscribe to McBean Immigration Law TV if you have not yet already done so. So let's go right to it. We're going to talk about the F2A category. F2A, as some of you may already know, you smart folks out there, you know that F2A is the second preference category for people who are green card holders who are petitioning for their spouse and children. Children are those who are under the age of 21 and unmarried. F2A category is for those specific people. And now we know F2A is current, which means two things. Let's talk about what that means. So in the final action date chart, which is chart A on the visa bulletin, I'm going to put that up here so that you can see what that chart looks like. It indicates that F2A for all countries, including China, Mexico, Philippines, India, it's current for all countries. So what that means is if you are, number one, consular processing, meaning that you're overseas, you're a foreign spouse or a child that's overseas and waiting for your immigrant visa to be approved and issued to you, you are going through consular process. And what this means for you is actually nothing. Why do I say that? I say that because you're still going to have to wait. The I-130 has to be approved, and then you're going to have to wait for notification from the Department of State or the National Visa Center, the NVC, to tell you that it's now time for you to submit your supporting documents and other required documents that they want you to submit, such as your visa application. You can't proceed yet until you get that notification from the NVC. You can't just say, okay, my category is current. I'm going to pick up the phone tomorrow and I'm going to call the U.S. Embassy in Accra, Ghana, or in Nepal, or wherever it is, and say, my category is current and I'd like an interview. It just doesn't work that way. You're still going to have to wait until you get that official notification from the NVC. Now, let's just talk about those who are here in the United States, those who are looking to adjust their status. Now, this has big consequences, I should say, or an impact on those people. Adjustment of status is that one-step process to applying for a green card here in the United States. With adjustment of status, ordinarily, if you're an immediate relative of a U.S. citizen, you're able to concurrently file the I-130 family petition and the I-485 application to adjust your status. However, if you are being petitioned for by a green card holder and not a U.S. citizen, if you're being petitioned for by a green card holder, you cannot concurrently file the I-485. Not until now. Up until this point, you could not have done that. But now that that category is current, you are able to file the I-130 and the I-485 at the same time. However, be careful because you must be eligible for adjustment of status. I have a really old video that I did about adjustment of status and eligibility. I'm going to put a link to that in this video. So go ahead and watch that if you're wondering, well, am I eligible anyway to adjust my status? You must be eligible. For those of you who are eligible, you're here in the United States and you're eligible to adjust your status. It means that your I-130 and the I-485 can be filed together, and the process should be much faster. Where am I getting this from? What's my source? My source is this. So on USCIS's website, they typically update a page called Adjustment of Status Filing Charts from the Visa Bulletin. This tells us, lawyers and practitioners out there doing immigration work, it tells us when a person may file the adjustment of status application, those who are not immediate relatives of a U.S. citizen. According to this page, it says in the F2A category, there is a cutoff date on the date for filing chart. However, the category is current on the final action date chart. This means that applicants in the F2A category may file using the final action dates chart for July 2019. This sounds a little confusing, and friends, essentially what this is saying, first of all, there are two charts in the Visa Bulletin, Chart A and Chart B, and what it's telling us is that we should rely on the information that's in Chart A, which notes that the F2A category is current, so therefore you can file the adjustment of status application right now, actually, because it's current. That's essentially what that means. But again, in summary, if you're overseas and you're going through consular processing, you still have to wait until you get that notification from the National Visa Center that it is now time for you to submit your visa application along with other supporting documents. So for those of you overseas, you're waiting, because if you take a look at that second chart, Chart B, if you take a look at Chart B, the final date chart, it'll tell you that actually the government is up to a date in March 2019. So friends, that's what I'd like to share in this video. I hope you found it helpful. Again, please subscribe to McBean Immigration Law TV. Share this with other people. Send me your thoughts below in the comments section. And friends, I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.